Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Open up those fingers nice and wide like starfish. Push the fingertips down and round your spine. Bring your chin to your chest. Then drop your tummy down, open up your chest and look up. Exhale as you arch. Inhale as you drop down. Let's do that a couple more times. Rounding and dropping. And one more round. And drop. Now bring your spine into neutral position and we're gonna wag the tail. So right hip, right shoulder, left hip, left shoulder. Just from side to side. Keep going. One more on each side. Then hold it in the center, draw your shoulder blades down, pull your belly button in, straighten the right arm out with the thumb up and the left leg pushes back through the heels, toes down. Make sure your hips are parallel to the mat here, your neck is in line with the spine. And switch, left arm, right leg, extend, push and reach. And switch. This time keeping the arm and the leg extended, tap the hand and the foot down and lift. Tap, lift. Notice the glute working and the upper back. One more. Good, hand down, knee down, left arm, right leg extend, tap and lift. Two more. Good, bring those hands down. Walk the knees back so you're in a modified plank. So my wrists are under my shoulders, my knees are slightly behind me. Draw your shoulder blades down, tuck the tailbone under. If you want to add on here, tuck the toes under, straighten those legs, pushing through the heels. Think about squeezing your glutes, your quads, your chest, your shoulders, your abs are nice and tight. Drop the knees down, flatten out the feet, turn the inside of the elbows forward and slowly come down onto the ground. From here, bring your feet mat width apart, turn your toes out, make a pillow with your hands, relax your forehead, lift up the right leg, tap it down and left leg, alternating lifts. Just check in with the shoulders, relaxing that upper body, just focusing on lower body, glutes, lower back. One more on each side. Good, then let's lift both legs up at the same time, tap down or continue alternating. So lifting and tapping. Two more. Last one, bring your feet shoulder width apart, bring your elbows under your shoulders, your hands are relaxed in front of you. Draw your shoulder blades down, keep that neck in line with the spine, pull the belly button off the mat and come into modified plank or tuck the toes under, lift the knees up into full plank. Push back through the heels, reach forward through the crown of the head. Now, if you want to add on here, we're gonna drop the knees and lift them back up. So tap, extend, tap. Think about squeezing the quads when you're lifting the knees back up. Tap and lift. Two more. Last one. Good, bring the knees down, come back on your belly. Feet mat width apart, arms reaching behind you, this time with the palms facing up. Roll your shoulders back, lift up the chest, keep the toes on the floor to start with, and then pump those arms up towards the ceiling. Lift, lift. You still feel the glutes and the lower back working here. Keep pushing those arms up and lift the legs at the same time. Hold and pump those arms. And relax it down. Bring in those feet shoulder width apart. This time the hands go back under the shoulders and you're pushing yourself into a modified high plank here. The left leg is going to come out to the side. The right leg straightens out and the right arm comes up. So your modified side plank right here, shoulders stacked, wrist is directly under the shoulder, lift the right leg and tap it down, or the top leg. Yep, lift and tap. You got it. Two more. Last one, bring that leg down, rotate yourself back to the center. And then the right leg comes out to the side, the left leg extend, the left arm up, shoulders stacked, lift the leg and tap it down. One more. Good, come back to the center. One more time, turn the inside of the elbows forward and slowly come down onto the ground. Bringing those feet mat width apart, turn the toes out and reach the arms out to the side with the palms facing down. Lift up the chest and pump those arms up towards the ceiling. Lift. Activating those back of the shoulder muscles, those rear delts and the center of the back, lifting the legs up at the same time. Keep pumping those arms. Good, and relax down. Feet shoulder width apart, hands under the shoulders, push it into an extended child's pose. Release that lower back, let the upper body relax. Breathe. All right, we're gonna flip around onto our back first. Bring your ball close by. We're not gonna use it quite yet, but I want you to make sure it didn't roll too far away. So feet are shoulder width apart, hands on the floor next to you, chins tucked in. Toes are pointing forward, knees are pointing up. Let's do a little imprinting. So press the spine down and arch it back up. So butt stays on the floor, press down and arch up. When you're pressing down, notice that your hip bones come closer to your ribs. Pressing and arching. One more, pressing and arching. So then press down, walk the hips up towards the ceiling into your bridge position right here. And alternate, lift up one heel at a time, little heel lifts. If this cramps up your calves, just keep the feet on the floor and just hold it. Just the heels, the toes stay down. One more each. Keep the heels down slowly, one vertebra at a time. Press your spine into the ground. Really articulate that spine and relax it down. From here, tuck the tailbone under, bring your legs into a tabletop. Tap the right heel down, up, left heel. You can bring the hands behind the head and lift the head and shoulders up. Keep the elbows open, taps, lift, tap, lift. One more on each side. Good, bring those feet back on the floor, the head back on the mat, the hands back down, the hips back into bridge. And this time we're gonna do a full march. So right leg comes up, gently taps down, left leg. Try to keep those hips from moving. Lifting and tapping. Let's do one more on each side. And then remember, we're going to take our time pressing the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Press it down. Relax it down. From here, tuck the tailbone under, bring both legs into tabletop. Extend the right leg out, the left leg pulls in towards the chest and then switch. Give that leg a nice little hug. You can lift the head and shoulders up. Look at your thighs right here. Notice that the legs are going straight in and out. Knees are not falling in or flaring out. One more on each side. Good, bring both feet on the floor, the hands on the mat, the head down. The hips back into bridge, single leg bridge, so the right leg is straight up towards the ceiling, pushing through the heel. Drop the butt down, lift it back up, tap, lift. So focusing on that left glute activation here. One more. Good, bend the right leg. Left leg straightens out, flex that foot, top down and lift. Powerful for both legs. Two more. Last one. Bring that leg down and slowly press your spine down into the floor, one vertebra at a time. Tuck the tailbone under, bring the legs in tabletop, the hands behind the head and shoulders lift, right leg out, left leg brings in. So alternating, extending the leg. You can bring the legs a little higher up towards the ceiling if you need to, or closer to the ground if you can. And we're going to add that upper body rotation. So bring the right shoulder towards the left knee and switch. Slow it down here. Get that nice upper body rotation, engaging those obliques. One more on each side. Good, feet on the floor, head on the mat. Grab your ball. Put the ball in your hands. The palms are pressing into the ball. Draw your shoulder blades down. Tuck the tailbone under. You can keep the feet on the floor or bring the legs in tabletop. And we're just going to squeeze the ball and release it. Squeeze, squeeze, release. Elongate that neck right here. If you want to extend the legs out, heels together, toes apart, squeeze those inner thighs, continue pressing the palms into the ball. Good, bend those knees, put the ball between the knees right here, feet on the floor, hands on the mat, chins tucked in, and then lift the hips into a bridge position. Hold it here with the hips lifted, and then squeeze, release the ball, just little inner thigh pulses. If you want to, take the hands behind the back, clasp them together, and then reach the knuckles towards the heels. So you open up the chest and shoulders as you're working the glutes, hamstrings, and inner thighs. Hold that squeeze, hands on the floor or arms up towards the ceiling if you want to. Slowly press the spine down, continue squeezing the ball. Good, then from here, bring the legs in tabletop, the hands behind the head and shoulders lift. You're gonna bring the ball towards the nose. So squeeze the ball with all your might right here. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Inhale, tabletop, exhale, pull the ball towards the nose. One more. Good, bring the head down, hug the knees in for just a second here. We're gonna add that lower body rotation to that exercise. So legs in tabletop, hands behind the head and shoulders lift. Left knee, right shoulder, right knee, left shoulder. So lifting the butt off the floor and rotating the lower body. Upper body is stable. One more on each side. Good, bring the feet on the floor, the head on the mat, arms out to the side, rock the legs a little bit from side to side. Bring it to the center, grab the ball with your hands, arms extend up, palms pressing into the ball, tuck the tailbone under, extend the legs up. Now you can bend the knees if you need to, or straighten them out, tapping the left foot into the ball, the right leg comes down. Tap, tap. Squeeze the ball so that leg cannot pop that ball out of your hands. Tap, tap. So you're working your biceps, your shoulders, and your chest muscles. You can lift the head and shoulders up, but look at your knees and not at the ball. Tap, 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 tap. One more on each side. Good. Put the ball on top of your shins, relax your head down. All right, extend the arms up towards the ceiling, bring the legs back into tabletop right here. You're gonna squeeze the ball. You can always modify by bringing your feet on the floor here. Squeeze the ball and then reach the ball overhead. Maybe touch it on the ground and then pull it back up towards the ceiling. Reach overhead, keep the legs on the floor or on tabletop. Keep your core engaged so you feel a stretch and your core is really working. Reach overhead, pull up. Two more. One more. Good, feet on the floor. Put the ball back between the knees. You're gonna bring the right hand behind the head and lift the head and shoulders up. The left hand reaches to the outside of the right thigh. And once you reach over, you squeeze the ball. So reach and squeeze and then back. So it's a small little movement, reaching to the outside. The head is just resting in that hand here. You're squeezing the ball using those inner thighs. One more on this side. And then go ahead and switch hands and reach to the left thigh. Exhale over, inhale back. Squeeze the ball as you reach. One more. Good, relax your head down. You're gonna take the ball and put it between the ankles and straighten the legs out. Now it's a little hard to straighten the legs out, keep the knees slightly bent, all right? Your right foot is gonna come to the front of the leg, the left foot the back. Hands behind the head, head and shoulders lift. Left shoulder, right knee, so exhale over, inhale down. Same side, reach and lift. You can always bend the knees if you need to here. Two more on this side. I'll give you a little break in between, so hug the knees, relax the head. All right, straighten those legs up. The left leg is in the front, the right leg behind you, hands behind the head, right shoulder, left knee. Exhale over, inhale back. Two more. Last one. Hug those knees in again. Whew. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm feeling this. I could tell I take a little time off. Rotate on your side. Let's do the left side first. Left elbow under the shoulder, the ball stays between the ankles, and you're walking the feet slightly forward. Hand behind the head, top hip back, and you're lifting the ball up. Yeah, there you go. Lift. Good. Hold it up here, pull the knees in, extend them out. Pull them in and extend. Good. Smile while you do this because it's so much fun. One more here. Good, bring the legs down, switch to the other side. Left elbow under the shoulders, feet slightly forward, top hip comes back, hand behind the head, and lift. Hold it up right here, pull the knees in and extend. Pull in and extend. Two more. All right, I'm going to be tricky. You're going to lay on your belly. Try to keep the ball between the ankles. Make a little pillow with your hands. So the ankles are pressing into the ball. This engages your inner thighs. And then you're going to lift and tap down. So it's a much smaller lift than when you have your feet mat width apart. So lift and tap, lift and tap. Feeling a different angle in the glute work in here. Two more. Last one. Good. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Push it into child's pose. So let your butt just rest on the ball here. Relax your head down. Relax your arms. Take a nice deep breath and notice how your back is expanding. And then exhale all that air out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale out. All right, we're going to come around and you're going to sit on the ball. So swing the legs around, easier said than done. You don't feel comfortable sitting on the ball, sitting on the floor is fine. All right, maybe bring your feet a little further apart here than shoulder width apart to give you a little more of a stable stance. Arms in front, palms are facing down. Make sure you're not hyperextending the knees so they're soft. Inhale here, exhale, reach forward, pull the belly button in. Inhale here, exhale, come back up. It's a little wobbly on that ball. Reach forward and back up. And again, reach forward. And when you come up, bring the arms out to the side. Bring your feet mat width apart. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Center. twist, 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 center, one more, twist, 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 center. You're going to roll down off the ball, put the ball to the side or let it roll around. And we're going to put the mini band around the ankles, all right? Because we're going to come into a standing position with that. So put them on the ankles and then come into a standing position. Once you're up there, losing my voice, your toes are pointing forward. You have tension on the band already. Keep the knees soft. All right, from here, you're going to step side together, side together. And when I say together, I want to make sure there is tension on the band. So side together, side together. Good. Keep your upper body tall. Good. So think about leading with a heel and they almost a little pigeon-toed here. You're feeling nice, warm feeling on the outer thighs and your glutes. If you feel it in the quads, then you need to turn your toes in a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Now you're going to do 2 to the right and 2 to the left. So step, step, back and back. Good. Step, step, and back and back. And again, step, step, and back and back. Hold it here so your feet are a little further than shoulder width apart. Give me that pigeon-toed feeling again. All right, bring the arms in front, shoulders down. You're going to squat down and you're going to come up. Don't let the knees fall in or out. Come down and back up. When you get up, squeeze your glutes. Good. Two more. One more. Good. You're going to come down on the floor. So be careful as you come down. And you're going to put the band above the knees. Maybe a few seconds to do that. Above the knees right here. And we're going to start on the side. We're going to start again with the left elbow under the shoulder. Now remember, this is a leg exercise, but your core is working. Your shoulders are working. Heels stay together. Open up the knees and close them. Open and close right here. Core is tight. Good. Open, close. Clamshell right here. You should feel the glute working here. Outer thigh also. Hold that knee up, lift the foot up and give me little lifts. Lift, lift. Stay tall in that shoulder, so no slouching down. Hold it here. You're going to move the leg forward and then push it back. Forward. Try not to move the rest of the body. So my upper body is very stable and I'm using my core to do that. Forward and push back. One more forward. One more push back. Knee together, heel together. Knee, heel. Starting to feel this. Knee, heel, yeah? One more knee, one more heel. Straighten the legs out so they're slightly in front of you. Stay nice and tall here. Lift the leg right here. I hope I remember all this on the other side. Oh, are you feeling this? Yes, good. Thank you for making that face. Good. Bring the leg down. Switch the other way. So left elbow is under, right elbow is under the shoulder. Sorry, knees are in front, heels are together. Check in with your form. Keep the heels together, open the knees and close them. Hold that knee up, lift a foot up, and then give me little lifts right here. Stop. Stay tall in that shoulder. Hold it up right here, pull the knee in front, and then push back. Small movement with that leg. Try not to move the upper body. One more forward, one more back. Straighten those legs out, bring them slightly forward, and one more set of lifts. Nice and tall. One more. All right, we're going to go back onto our belly again. So make a little pillow with your hands. Bring your feet about mat width apart, depending on how to tight your bandage, if you can do that. All right. So turn your toes out, heels together, lift the legs up, tap them down, lift and tap. Keep the tension on the band. Two more. On the last one, hold it up, pull it out, out, out. Little pulses out. Press against that. Ooh, you feeling that? Bend that band. And relax it together. Bring the feet together. So you have no tension on the band right here. Bring the hands under the shoulders and push it into its child's pose right here. And let's make this an extended child's pose. So the fingertips are pressing down into the ground. Good. From here, we're going to swing the legs around. We're going to come onto your back. So I have my feet shoulder width apart, toes turning forward, just like we did before. Make sure that the knees don't fall in. That band wants to pull them in. Hands on the floor, chins tucked in, lift the hips up. And let's do little pulses right here. Pull the band out, out. If you want to, arms reach up. Palms face each other, shoulder blades press into the ground. We're going to buns of steel by the time we're done today. Good. Hold it right here. Slowly, one vertebra at a time. Press your spine down into the ground. Keep tension on the band. Once you're down, hands behind the head, head and shoulders left. Exhale up, pull the band apart. Inhale, bring it back to starting position. Exhale up, inhale. Blow that air out on the way up. On the last one, hold the upper body up. Give me just the pulses out, out. Chins tucked in, elbows open. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knees together, hug the knees into the chest. Take the band off. Bring it to the side right here. From here, you're going to straighten the legs out, heels together, toes apart. Flex your feet. Bring the hands behind the head, lift the head and shoulders up. You're going to bring the legs out, out together, out, out together. Core is tight. Two more. Last one. Good. Hold the legs up here. Bring the hands behind the left knee. Right leg comes down and switch. Pull, 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 pull. You can relax your foot here. If you need to, you can bring the head on the floor and bend your knees if you need to. One more on each side. Good. Hug the knees into the chest. Relax your head. Put your feet on the floor. You're going to straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling and turn the toes slightly out, heel in. So you can keep that left leg on the floor with the foot down or straighten it out. Tuck your tailbone under and circle the right leg without moving the hips. So if your hips are moving, either engage your core a little bit more or make the circle a little smaller. If you feel the lower back, that left leg stays bent. And circle the other way. Hold it in the center, bend the left leg if it's not already bent. Lift the hip up. You're going to bring the knee down towards the knee and then back up towards the ceiling. Inhale down, exhale lift. Let those fingertips reach to the bottom of the mat to keep your shoulders down. Two more. One more. Good. Bend that leg and then slowly, one vertebra at a time, press your spine down into the ground. From here, left leg extends up, slightly turn the heel in. Either keep the right leg bent or straighten it out. Engage that core and circle that left leg without moving the hips. Circle the other way. Keep the leg extended, bend the right leg, lift the hip up, knee to knee, back up towards the ceiling. Inhale down, exhale lift. Almost there. 2 more. Last one, and we're going to do that bridge again. So feet on the floor, slowly, one vertebra at a time. Press your spine back into the ground. Excellent. From here, bring your feet mat width apart, bring the arms out to the side, just rock the legs from side to side. Bring the legs back to the center, walk them again, shoulder width apart, tuck your tailbone under and bring your legs in tabletop. So my arms are still out to the side. And then you're going to drop the knees over to the right, keeping the left shoulder on the floor, hold it. Inhale here, exhale, center and over to the left, like little windshield wipers right here. Inhale here, exhale to the right. If you want to add on, you can straighten the legs out for this and come over to the left. And back to the right. We'll do one more set. And back to the left. Good, bring it to the center. Put your hands under your hips so you're slightly elevating your hips. Heels together, toes apart. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Now your modification would be knees bent, tapping the toes down, or legs straight. Inhale, legs come down. Exhale, lift. You can lift the head and shoulders up, look at your knees, or you can bring the hands behind the head to add on. Use that exhalation to lift those legs back up towards the ceiling. Two more. One more. Good, bring the feet on the floor and rotate onto your left side. Left elbow under the shoulder. We're going into modified plank here. So straight line from the ear to the hip to the heel. And then the bottom leg bends so the knees and the hips are still stacked. Come on up. All right, reaching this arm up right here. Reach underneath and then back up. If you want to extend the bottom leg, you can reach through and back up. Reach through and back up. Two more, reach through and back up. One more, reaching. Bring the hip down, switch sides. We're going to give the shoulders a little break. Right elbow under the shoulder. Nice straight line here. Check in with your form, bend the bottom leg to start with. Bring the arm up here, reach through and back up. And if you want to extend that bottom leg, you can. Reaching through, feeling those obliques activating. One more. Good, bring the hips down. We're going to switch to the other side again. All right, that was just a little break on your shoulder here. All right, same position, right? Your bottom leg bend, knees are stacked. Lift the hip up, reach the arm up. You're going to straighten it out overhead like this, and you're going to bring the knee and the elbow together and extend. One more. Good, bring the leg down, the hand down. Let's do the other side. Get into your form with the bottom leg bend here. Left arm is overhead, then bring the knees together and extend. Two more. One more. Good. We're going to come around on all fours. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're going to extend the left leg back, point that foot. Flex that foot, sorry. And then you're going to lift the leg up and give me a little lift. So it's a tiny little movement. Pull the belly button in. You should feel the left glute activation, chest to upper body, chest to lower body. Whew. Brain not working yet. Stay with that same leg, bend that knee, flex the foot and push the heel up, little pulses up. Again, very small movement, but you should feel the glute working. Now bring the knee in, but don't touch it on the floor. Bring it out to the side and back down. Out to the side and back down. You should feel your upper body working. It's holding you up. Triceps, chest, shoulders. 2 more here. Listen up, staying on the same side. Straighten the leg out. Bring the elbows under the shoulders. Tap the weight, or tap the leg to the left side of the mat, and then big half circle to the right. Tap and tap. My belly button's pulled in. Good. This is where you're going to start feeling that right leg working too. 1 more left. 1 more right. Bring that knee down, bring the hands under the shoulders. If you want to, tuck the toes under and give me a down dog for just a second here. Heels towards the floor, head relaxes down, hips are up. Come back onto all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Right leg straightens back, flex that foot, lift it up, and then give me the lifts from here. Core is tight. Hold it here, bend that knee, flex the foot, push it up towards the ceiling. Without touching the floor, bring the leg down and then out to the side and then back. Out and back. Two more. Last one, straighten that leg back out, bring the elbows under the shoulders, the leg goes to the right side and then to the left, right and left. Keep the belly button pulled in. One more on each side. Good, bring that knee down, the hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under, give me a down dog again. Let's walk the dog. So bend one knee, push the opposite heel down. Keep the hips lifted. Push through those fingertips. Bring the knees down. Bring the knees mat width apart, the toes together into a wide child's pose. So relax your arms, relax your forehead down. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. And let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. We're coming back on all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're going to take that left arm, you kind of thread it underneath the right, and then reach it up towards the ceiling. Inhale through, exhale, reach. Chest opener right here. Keep the belly button pulled in. We're still working that core. Reach through. Last time, reach up, bring that hand down. Let's do the right arm through the left and up. And reach. One more. Good, hand down, swing your legs around. We're gonna come into a seated position here. Bring the hands behind your thighs, roll your shoulders back and lean slightly back. So this right here can be already enough. If you want to add on, lift the legs off the floor. If you want to add on some more, bring the arms out to the side. If you want to add some more, extend those legs, heels together, toes apart. Whew, legs are heavy now. Good, bring the feet down, round it out. Go ahead and straighten those legs out so they're straight, but shoulder width apart. Hands in front of you. We're going to come down on the floor. So a roll down. Inhale here. Exhale. Tuck that tailbone under. Tuck your chin and round it down. Take your time coming down. Breathe. Right here, I've got to engage my glutes when I'm coming down. Protect that lower back. Good. Bring the hands on the floor. Bring the feet shoulder width apart. Cross the right leg over the left leg. I'll bring the arms out to the side, palms up like a big T. Bring the knees over to the right, look over your left shoulder. Stretching out those obliques, we're working. Your legs are on the right, you're looking over the left side, hold it. Inhale here, exhale back to the center, uncross the legs, cross the left over the right, and this time you're bringing the legs over to the left, and you're looking over the right shoulder. Come back to the center, uncross the legs, cross the right ankle on top of the left leg. Stay right here with that hip open right here and push the hip up towards the ceiling. Then bring the hip back down, hold on behind the left leg, pull the leg in towards you and press your right elbow into your inner thigh. So open up that hip, figure four stretch right here. Maybe rock it a little bit from side to side because that feels good. Then hold it here and straighten the left leg up, pointing and flexing the foot up here. Keep pulling the leg towards you though. And circle the ankle. Get all the cracks out of those ankles. The other way. Good, bend that leg, put the foot on the floor, uncross, cross the left onto the right. All right, hold on behind that. Oh, sorry, lift the hip up first. Open up that hip, sorry. Then bring the hip down and hold on behind the right leg. The left elbow presses into your inner thigh. You're just giving me a gentle rock from side to side. Hold it in the center, straighten that right leg out, point and flex that foot. Remember that pointing and flexing, you can do that while you're watching TV at night. Circle the ankle. That way you can say, I worked my ankles today. Circle the other way. Good, bring the legs apart. Now either hold on behind your thighs, pulling the knees in, or give me a happy baby by grabbing the outside of your feet, pushing the knees down towards the ground, and then a gentle rock from side to side. And then everybody bring the bottoms of the feet together, drop the feet on the ground and reach the arms overhead. Reach those fingertips, give me little butterfly legs here. Good, bring the knees together and rotate onto your side to come up to a seated position. When you straighten the right leg out to the side, the left leg comes into your inner thigh. Lift up your butt and put it back down. And then to reach the right arm towards the ankle or the toes, and the left arm up and over. Slightly look towards the ceiling. Feel that whole side torso stretch. Try to keep the left knee from coming off too much off the floor. So press it down gently. Do what you can. And then rotate so you're looking at your knee. Maybe grab those fingers together here, pull the belly button in, and get that nice stretch right here. Good, slowly roll it up and switch to the other leg. Left leg out, right leg into the inner thigh. Nice and tall. Reach over and then up and over with that right arm, slightly looking towards the ceiling. Good, and then rotate, looking at that knee. Grab those toes if you can, or ankles or shins or knees. Good, come back to the center, cross your legs here. Bring the hands behind your back, clasp the hands together, open up that chest. Smile. Bring the arms in front of you, push those palms away. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Make yourself nice and tall here. And then maybe reach a little bit over to the right here, center, and to the left. And back to the center, bring the arms around and roll the shoulders back. Excellent.